Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, if your name is Tony Buzbee, you literally went to war with the court, filing a letter telling the judge, basically, stop it. I get it. I made a mistake, but now you're doing too much. And what exactly is going on? If you guys don't know, Tony Buzbee issued a scathing letter to the judge that just said, the same judge that everybody was saying, oh my God, she granted Tony Buzbee pro hoc vice. Well, now the judge is coming back and saying the only reason I gave you pro hoc vice is because you lied about credentials. Tony Buzbee just hit back with this groundbreaking letter, and get this, he got Tony's Buzbee's counsel involved. If you don't know what's going on, the judge is saying, oh, no, Tony, you're gonna pay for this. Tony Buzbee is like, well, you calm down. It was really not that serious. The judge said, I'm gonna show you how serious it is. And also your co-counsel, I have proof that you used your co-counsel's credentials to log in without getting your co-counsel's permission. The co-counsel has actually stepped up and been like, Yana, what are you talking about? None of this happened. Why are you writing this fan fiction when none exists? Y'all, let's get into this because I do have my comments, but first I want to actually read what Tony Buzbee said. Anyway, let's get into what the judge said also. The judge really, all right, I'll just get into the bulk of things, right? They said, Mr. Buzbee also submitted through local counsel a motion to withdraw his appearance as attorney on record until such time as he is admitted to practice in the Honorable District. However, Mr. Buzbee never filed an appearance in this action. I mean, this is true. The judge isn't lying about that. Rather, stated above, Buzbee improperly filed and litigated this case using the ECF credentials of local counsel, whose apparent complicity in this improper conduct may be grounds for sanctions. As such, the motion to withdraw is denied. Plaintiff's counsel is on notice that further failure to comply with the procedural rules that govern this court and her ethical responsibilities will have grave consequences. Okay, again, what Tony Buzbee did was dumb. It was sloppy. It literally was, it was a sloppy, or was it like some type of shrewd legal maneuver? But let me tell you this, the judge is still doing too much. Because as far as we see, and Tony Buzbee's co-counsel has issued a letter also on behalf of Tony Buzbee being like, Your Honor, what are you talking about? You're writing fan fiction about what actually happened, okay? Now, at the end of the day, the reason why they want Tony Buzbee off that case is because it is jeopardizing what could actually happen to the victim's case, okay? She said, Dear Judge Vizsgol, I write in response to Your Honor's order denying motions to appear pro hoc vice and to withdraw. In the order, okay, Your Honor states that Mr. Buzbee improperly filed and litigated this case using the ECF credentials of local counsel, whose apparent complicity in his improper conduct may be grounds for sanctions. Respectfully, that description is simply not true. Moreover, I cannot, by my silence, allow it to appear true. I am co-counsel to the Buzbee law firm in this and numerous other cases relating to Sean Diddy Combs, both in federal and state court. The Buzbee law firm selected me to be co-counsel because I am a former prosecutor who has extensive experience representing victims of SA. Tony Buzbee did not file or litigate this case with my ECF credentials, nor would I let him or anyone else do so. I reviewed all documents in this case and filed them under my ECF because I approved them. I've been working alongside the Buzbee law firm to bring justice to our clients affected by Sean Diddy Combs. It is true that Tony Buzbee signed the complaint and several other documents as my co-counsel. At the time, I did not view that as problematic, nor did I view that as entering a formal appearance. Listen, Your Honor, we apologize, right? Your Honor, we apologize to the court for any misunderstanding regarding same, and will be guided accordingly in future filings. We thank the court for its time and attention in this matter. Listen, this was Tony Buzbee's co-counsel telling the judge, effing stop. Stop your games and stop this little show. Diddy's counsel, and this is what I mean, Diddy's tried this with the federal judge and a federal prosecution, and I thought more lawyers see staying silent like Diddy lobs insanity insane allegations will never work. Case in point, Diddy tried to say that the federal prosecutors had secret undercover police operating as a jail warden. Diddy tried to say that the federal prosecutors, the person that had raided his cell, actually worked for the federal prosecutors. Diddy has lobbied some. They said that the CNN video was doctored on free editing service. They said that the CNN video wasn't accurate. They have said some of the craziest ish. And each time the prosecutors go to bat, and the judge was believing Diddy until it got proven. Then the judge told Diddy to shut up. What is my point in saying this? Diddy's team were the ones that submitted that Tony Buzbee logged in illegally using people's ECF credentials. And the lawyer literally rolled their eyes and said, whatever, let's just move on. Until the judge, it seems like, actually took it seriously and was like, no, this might lead to sanctions. You better watch yourself. First of all, the judge never said she was going to sanction. She said that if this type of stuff continues, you better watch yourself. But the lawyer finally pushed back on behalf of Buzbee and been like, Your Honor, stop. I never let him use my ECF login, nor would I ever have to. I am co-counsel, Your Honor. And if anybody knows about co-counsel, that comes with a lot. And the lawyer basically said, how dare you even accuse of this, just because Diddy, a man that has been accused of lying his way through life and making up anything he needs to do to survive, his counsel is once again making up every excuse that they can. Yo, Mark Agnifilo and Diddy's counsel, they're going to have to answer. And these games they are playing in civil court, let's look at Little Rod's lawsuit. Half of the allegations got thrown out. No, they didn't. All the allegations for SA, right, and sex trafficking against Diddy and KK still stand. The only thing that got thrown out is they can't sue Combs Global. Okay, but they suing Diddy. On top of that, the RICO charge that the judge threw out, that's the judge's decision. I will stand firm in the fact that you cannot say that you are not coerced by a criminal corporation where the federal prosecutor's whole case is basically the same thing that they said Cassie and those girls went through. But because it's Little Rod and he's a man and a black man at that, all of a sudden, oh, you can't say it's coercion. Just stop. What proof do you have? Are you serious? That's like saying, like, you really honestly think that the reason why he didn't think he couldn't demand his money, why he had to play along, why he had to go look for SMEX workers for Diddy and all this stuff, wasn't because Diddy had all this power and control, i.e. the RICO organization? Let me get back to my point. My point of the matter is, I get the fact, and I'll be the first to say, and I was, that what Tony Buzbee did was sloppy and irresponsible. Or maybe it was a shrewd legal maneuver that didn't really pay off. But now, what the judge is doing, talking down to the co-counsel, now what the other judges are doing in the other Diddy cases, talking down to, how dare you be in the public, how dare you make media statements when they all know how this game goes. They need to stop believing Diddy's mess. That's why I can't wait until the federal government comes out and actually Diddy is found guilty, because then no judge can say, well, it doesn't look like a RICO organization to me. It don't matter what it looks like to you. It don't matter what it looks like to you. All it matters is it was deemed a RICO organization. That doesn't look like, it doesn't matter what it looks like to you. The federal government and federal court, it has been found that this is true without a reasonable doubt. Listen, May 12th, that's the date Diddy's trial has been moved from May 8th to May 12th, it has been moved to those dates. And all I want to say is, like, at the end of the day, these judges really need to calm down, or at the very least, I think they need to, like, learn not to believe everything Diddy's team says so much. But that's just me, because half of these internet, and you know I'm on the internet, so it's no shame, but half of these people that are supposed to be legal correspondents are believing hook, line, and sinker all the PR coming from Diddy's camps, baby. Not me, not we. Anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.